Hi everyone, I'm Jason Barrows with jerryjamesstone.com with another baking tip for you today. Today we're going to talk about flour and measuring dry ingredients. As a baker, the most accurate measurement you're going to get for your ingredients is by weight. If you have a recipe that has a pound or a half a pound or a quarter of a pound and you have a scale, I recommend following that to the T. Again, weight will always be your most accurate reading. But if you don't, if you do have a recipe that says 1 cup or something where you need to put an object into another object, there are some tips and some do's and don'ts that you'll want to pay attention to, because how you scoop your flour in this case can actually affect how much flour is going into your recipe from one method merely to a different one. So I'm going to show you exactly what to do in that case. So there are two kinds of measuring tools. We have cups that measure dry goods, and we have cups that measure liquid goods. You definitely don't want to mix the two together. If something measures liquid, it's going to be slightly different than a dry measurement. So we're going to use our cup here. And one thing about dry ingredients is, especially flour, brown sugar, other things, the way they're packaged can actually compact the items together. So sometimes you have to fluff them up a little bit to kind of, get them a little bit looser. And in this case, we're going to do that with our flour before we start measuring. So I'm going to just fluff up my flour slightly so that it's nice and airy. And then with a spoon, I'm going to gently spoon into the cup. You want to keep spooning until it's overflowing over the top of the cup. Now with your knife, the flat side, you're just going to sweep and take everything off the top, and there you go. A nice, lightly packed cup of flour. So you do not want to dip your cup into the flour. By doing so, you basically compact flour into your cup, forcing more volume than you need. If you are measuring, say, 3 cups for a recipe, you could be potentially introducing about a quarter cup extra flour than you need, and your cookies, if that's your recipe, might turn out a little too crumbly. So this is definitely a better way to measure your flour. Thanks for joining us. If you've got any questions or any tips you want us to look into, let us know and we'll check them out. Thanks again.